Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I've just been pulled into the booth at JSPN to give you folks the top 7 NFL quarterbacks of all time. Starting at number 7, we have Super Bowl 53 Tom Brady, putting up 262 passing yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, and 1 sack against the LA Rams for a 13-3 victory. Definitely one of the weakest Super Bowl victories, but I mean, he made it 7th all time. Still, nobody wants to be last in any list. Moving on to number 6, we have Super Bowl 36 Tom Brady displaying a better offensive spread with 145 passing yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions thrown, and 1 sack against the St. Louis Rams for a 20-17 victory. Instead of going against prime Jared Goff, it was prime Kurt Warner. The Patriots weren't really doing anything until they got a pick 6 that changed the tempo. The defensive holding on their fumble 6 slowed their momentum and created a better cushion, and it was John Madden's legendary commentary that gave birth to the Brady era. Continuing with this list at number 5, we have Super Bowl 39 Tom Brady, chucking 236 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, and only coming to the ground twice. Both sides were giving up turnovers left and right, but the Patriots weren't able to capitalize on their chances given. A crucial reverse fumble call happened to keep the Pats in the game, but still ended up losing the ball a couple plays after. McNabb was playing this game like he ain't got a brain in there with not strapping his helmet literally every other play. It wasn't until he threw the game-ending pick that would guarantee Brady his 3rd ring. Some great moments during the game was Mike freaking Vrabel catching a touchdown pass, pretty legendary, and a DB on the punt team tripping over himself. Stupid. Coming in at number 4, we have Super Bowl 51 Tom Brady, which showing the best Super Bowl comeback, no debate. Having thrown the most yards in this list at 466, throwing 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, but also getting sacked the most times in this list with 5. You have Julian Edelman just absolutely cooking his DBs up while making one of the craziest catches of all time. He had 3 men covering him and still caught it on the clutch bobble. Then you got Julio Jones being freaking Julio Jones, making the most ridiculous catches like it's nothing. A funny moment throughout this game was a runner cutting so hard that they launched themselves in the opposite direction. Moving on to number 3, we have Super Bowl 49 Tom Brady putting up 328 passing yards, most touchdowns thrown in this list with 4, 2 interceptions, and 1 sack. Now with this entry, I have a lot to talk about, especially regarding the Seahawks game plan and how they played out a certain situation. The Seahawks did pull off a very impressive drive under the 2-minute warning with only 5 plays for 80 yards in 29 seconds to tie the game before halftime. Kerr's coming up with the crazy bobble catch to put the Seahawks in the red zone made the offense shine a lot more. I just gotta say one thing. You have Beast Mode, who was averaging 4.3 yards per carry, which is the perfect stat line for a running back with half a yard to go, and you decide to literally throw the game away. I don't know the reason, and I'm pretty sure none of y'all know either, but we do know it'll forever go down in infamy. At the runner-up position, we have Super Bowl 55 Tom Brady, giving the Bucs their 2nd Super Bowl win 18 years after their last in 2003. Brady went a bit more mellow, but was still effective, tossing the rock for 201 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, and only getting knocked down once. This matchup was a battle of the eras, with Brady and Gronk dominating the previous decade versus Mahomes and Kelsey, trying to establish the new dynasty of the coming years. Some DB holding calls were killing the Chiefs on any chance of having a comeback, which did not help when Mahomes was scrambling for his life every other play. Keep in mind the Tampa Bay defense was the most stacked it had been in years, and that definitely gave Brady more confidence on his drives. This game showed the capability and lethality that Brady could be when he given the pocket, resulting in a touchdown 9 out of 10 times. Now of course, with every list comes an honorable mention, and that, my fellow Americans, is none other than Elisha Nelson friggin' Manning. This man is the main source of nightmare fuel for Tom Brady, having beat him not once but twice in the Super Bowl, which no other quarterback has ever done. I don't know how you can sleep peacefully knowing that this man owns you in the postseason and ruined a potential perfect season to be glorified with the 1972 Dolphins. Keep in mind, the Pats were immensely favored in both of these matchups, but Eli and his Giants had different plans, creating the best upsets in sports history. I'm pretty sure Eli and Brady have let bygones be bygones, but by golly will Brady never truly escape from the agony brought by one man. Now for the moment we've all been waiting for. The number 1 quarterback of all time is Super Bowl 38 Tom Brady. You all knew this was coming, but didn't at the same time. I mean, what else do I gotta say? This is the prime example of a textbook quarterback, putting up 354 passing yards, 3 touchdowns and 1 interception, but allowing no sacks. Even though Vinatieri missed the first 2 field goals, Brady was still able to keep his offense intact and score off of his drives. All I'm going to say is when Tom Brady, who is also one of the slowest quarterbacks of all time, runs for a first down, you messed up as a defense. The one pick blatantly throw did lead to a long shot touchdown with blown coverage, so it was a given pretty much. If you wanted Tom Brady on your fantasy team, this is the version that you pick. It was fun making this list, clearly for joke purposes, so don't be crying that legitimate Hall of Famers did not get included. If you guys want to know the criteria that I used to put this list together, here are the screenshots of the data because the numbers don't lie. Anyways, it was pretty fun putting this vid/sketch together, and I look forward to doing more stuff like this. With that being said, I'm going to continue being an L content creator by doing what I love. Catch y'all later.